Hi everybody. I wanted to give a quick tip to everybody on how to use artificial intelligence AI to solve um, problems with the software. You're not supposed to use AI to solve any problems on your coding. Your assignment should be done by yourselves. Discuss questions, problems with your peers, but do not try to solve the coding problems with artificial intelligence. But if you happen to have problems with the software, for example, with Visual Studio Code, I have created a problem, an error here in my Visual Studio Code just to show an example. This one is related to Git, but it could be a problem with something else. You are allowed to use artificial intelligence, for example, Chat GPT, to solve this kind of problem. And a simple way to do that is to take screenshots. You could take a screenshot of your computer of the problem you're having, like that, and then you could go to chat gpt, paste the problem there, and it's very important to try to explain to the artificial intelligence. It could be chat gpt, copilot, gemini, whichever you prefer to use, but it's very important for you to explain whatever you were doing. In my case here, I want to explain I am working with Visual Studio Code or VS Code, and I was trying to commit. Maybe you don't know exactly the term. Explain with the terms you are familiar. But in my case, I was trying to commit some changes, and after popping a stashed change, I got this error. Could you please help me solve it? And of course, try to explain the best you can, give context. You can use more sophisticated engineering prompts to do that. But this is supposed to be a very quick example. Let's see how ChatGPT can help us in this specific case. You're encountering this error in Visual Studio Code. Okay, so he recognized the error in my screenshot. This error typically means you have uncommitted changes in your working directory. You are trying to perform a Git operation. So it's explaining exactly what happened to me. In my case, I had I am trying to pull some changes from another place, in this case, from my own computer, and but I have changes here that were not committed yet, and then I am not able to do it because I need to save these changes. I either save them here to the commit. I don't want to do that because I don't want to mess with the code, or I can go back to the steps to the previous changes, and it's probably what's going to explain here are two options. Commit your changes first, that's the option that I didn't want to do, or discard your changes. That is the option I'm trying to do here. So I could click here to discard my changes, and then I could try to stash again. That's that was what I was doing to replicate this error. Pop latest stash, and this time the work happened properly. I restored whatever I was trying to do. So, and here there's even another more sophisticated suggestion. The I'm not going to go into details with each one of the options he's providing him. Here is just an example. I just wanted to show you that by sending the screenshot and explaining to the best of your memory or and your knowledge what you were trying to do and what happened, the the artificial intelligence is going to be able to figure out some alternatives, and you're going to read it in details to see whichever alternative works for you best. Okay, remember, do not use artificial intelligence to solve your code. If you do that, you're not going to learn how to program. And you're here in this class to learn the foundations of software development. So do not use that to solve your code for you. You need to learn these techniques, these skills, but you don't need to uh, be in trouble with software. This is going to waste your time. You can use artificial intelligence to help with you with those things, and you are going to learn this kind of things on how to deal with software when you are reading this kind of information. Notice it's a lot of details. You're going to learn a lot if you read it carefully. Okay, please let me know if you have questions. I hope this is helpful for everybody. Have a great night. Bye bye.